Hey guys, welcome back. This is Jay Smack. This is episode 6 of Donkey Kong Country. We're at Krem Croc Industries Inc. And we're going to the oil drum alley and gonna hopefully beat this area in just one episode, which I find unlikely. But it might be more likely in that, and this is a secret, that will spoil the whole thing for you. And I hope you've been having a great day so far and that you will continue to have a great day. And if not, that it will pick up for you. But this might spoil everything for you in that I have discovered that with my SNES Classic here that I'm playing this game on, because SNES Classic had 16 or so Super Nintendo games, came out a little while back, but it has a feature on it where you can do save states, but it also has a rewind feature, which I was not fully aware of and started utilizing in the last episode, that lets you basically rewind the last 60 seconds or so of gameplay, and you can jump back in at any point that you want, which is super handy right now for me because I'm struggling in this game, and I shouldn't be because I don't know why I'm struggling so much in this game, but it's nice because I can just rewind straight to the point like a few seconds before I died, and then just continue without having to replay the whole stage or go back to a game over screen. And for my purposes, I'm just editing, I'm just isolating that frame where I stopped, where I died, and then where I start back up, and it looks seamless when you've edited it. You can't even tell that I died, and you'll never know. You'll never know how many times I actually died, and just use the rewind feature and cut straight in. So, but I thought in the interest of full disclosure that I would let you know that if it looks like I'm suddenly playing a lot better because I'm just flying through the stage without taking any deaths really, that it's a lie. The cake is completely a lie. I'm probably just restarting a few times. So I'll be impressed if you can manage to tell the moments when I do it, or maybe I won't be impressed if like the editing or the commentary is so choppy that it's very obvious that that this is what I'm doing. And I'd like to imagine that all Let's Players are using these kind of cheap tricks and you just don't know about it. But I think I'm the only one. Everybody else has too much integrity in their game playing abilities to resort to such trickery. But not me. You'll never be able to tell. It didn't happen. Oops. Didn't happen at all. I'm not having a serious problem with this orangutan for some strange reason. There we go. I killed you. It's like 10 to 1 now. It's not happening. You're not seeing it. I'm totally editing this out properly. Okay, these oil cans apparently flare up a few times before they die down completely, and then give you an opportunity to get through. You know what I really think is going on is that I didn't realize how much I was being babied by games today. Like, they hold your hand a lot, and when they make it seem like, oh, this is a really hard challenge, isn't it? And you're having fun. They've balanced it so well that you think you're doing really great. You think you're having a lot of fun. I mean, you are having a lot of fun, I guess, but they make you think that you're doing way better than you actually are. And then you go back to games like this, where the programming was not completely solid, and the challenge was not well balanced, and stuff was actually difficult, and you realize that you suck at games. There's so much hand-holding and scaling going on now, which is a good thing, I think, personally, because to a certain degree, it helps you to actually just get through the game and enjoy it, and I don't think anybody wants to. Not many people just want to labor and labor and labor forever, not succeeding at one area. But there are those people that, really enjoy a hearty challenge. There are ways to make it challenging that, you don't have to necessarily put it into the game. It's like the main part of the game. You can add challenges. Or you can speedrun stuff and certainly make things more complicated for yourself. But this game... Ooh. Then again, I suppose it could be argued that if you dumb everything down, everybody will end up being not able to do stuff at the high level that you'd like. People talk about the American education system, for example, that we've made things too basic and remedial, and we're not challenging people to push their boundaries and grow faster, and we're falling behind compared to the sorts of things we used to teach ourselves even in a couple years back, and certainly in other countries. People are getting much more intense with mathematics and other areas and disciplines. I just decided to take the hit on that guy because I just kept dying to him. I was using Diddy Kong, that was the problem. I didn't realize Donkey Kong can take out the big guys, and Diddy Kong moves faster but can't handle the big guns. So I wasn't fully aware of that part of the game until just now. Now that I've lost, and I didn't get hit by this croc that's about to come up. That didn't happen just a second ago. Well, I guess we want the G because it would be worse to just not jump. Hello. Goodbye. Okay, that guy's gonna... Okay, I was worried he was just gonna stay with me, and that we were gonna be unwilling besties. Exit. That's what we want to see. Okay. I think we're one away from a candy shop, and that's, you know, where we can get some rock candy. Remember rock candy? Does anybody eat rock candy anymore? I guess it was never really very good. It's just crystallized sugar. I mean, sugar is it's just, they just solidified sugar in kind of the form of, some nice... What is that fake diamond stuff called? Cupid zirconia? That's what it looks like. It's just a bunch of plastic rocks. Oh. Why did it have to be snakes? I was noticing too, this game has a nice foreground and background feature to it that I don't think was very common. Some parallax stuff going on. Okay, I definitely hear you, Diddy, but I don't see you. I'm gonna assume you're down here where it's not worth getting you. Oh, snakes. Snakes. Why did it have to be more snakes? That was like the worst get an extra guy section I've ever seen. Like, why hide it under all that stuff? If I needed it that badly, I wouldn't go in there. But I did go in there. But you didn't see how I died 10 times doing it. I wish this feature was in every game. This nice rewind thing. But honestly, I don't want to rely on it too much, but I'm going to do it for this first one just because we're working out some kinks. But we'll try to have more consistency in the future. Oh. Uh-oh. I didn't cheat to get through there, that was really me. It might be more efficient for me just to tell you the times when I didn't cheat. Since they're few and far between. You take this, Donkey Kong. There you go. So, here I just want to jump early. That was all me too, that was real. See, you can tell because I just died. Or I just lost Donkey Kong. This guy, I tell ya. Whoop. 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 Now I got you wondering, don't I? Like what's real and what's not. It's all been real for a while. Hey, we made it. Alright, maybe we're just getting better at this game, now that we don't get constantly distracted by having died and having to go back a whole lot. I'm gonna guess 38%? 27. Wow. Alright. Alright, Candy. That's fine. That horde of bananas seems awful far away. Alright, we're swimming in a atomic swamp. Maybe this is the origin story. This is like the swamp where they were just like, became sentient. Oh, oh. Boom, boom. You know what I wish? That I could do, that I could do voices. Like, impressions and accents and stuff. That's something that I've never been able to pick up too well. Even language. Like, learning other languages. I've taken a lot of Spanish. I took a couple years equivalency of Spanish. And I, lived near the Mexico border for a while, and I, worked with, guys who only spoke Spanish sometimes, for several years. And yet, even despite all of that, I never particularly picked up enough to be fluent or even to really, like, understand it. So there must just be something. The gift of tongues. It's just not quite, it's not my charism there. I'd like to know how this, like swimming through this neon swamp, is his only option. I don't trust this wheel at all. I don't know where it goes. There we go. Okay. Checkpoints. We always like those. Since we just got the checkpoint, I'm gonna take that death. That way, at least I'll get Donkey Kong back, right? Oh no, you don't. That's kind of cruel too. They don't start you back with Diddy and Donkey Kong, like when you get the checkpoint. They have you just start again with whoever you were using last. I'm gonna assume up here is the way I want to go. This one's kind of a... This area is kind of a labyrinth here. I'm sure I'm making an editing nightmare for myself by trying to constantly frame perfect, like on frame, continue after death so that it's seamless and you can't even tell. Probably gonna take me an hour to just piece this together. Wow, that came out of nowhere pretty fast. Gotta watch out for those underwater yo-yos. All these things circling around may remind me of this video I saw about sperm whales. I think it was sperm whales. It might have been another kind of whale. I'm not positive. But they're obviously very large creatures, but they suspect that they have this kind of language. Of course, they've said that whales have their own language for many years, and but they're interesting in that they when they talk to each other, I think I'm remembering very few details here, but they kind of swim upright. They turn like tail to head vertical and kind of form a circle a little bit. And people will swim with these sperm whales, and you know, it's dangerous, but the sperm whales will actually engage with people who swim with them. They'll kind of invite them into this kind of conversation circle. And they speak with these loud clicks that kind of send a pulse through the ocean. And you know, many, many, many miles away, other whales can pick up on those pulses and they can communicate for great distances. But for people who are underwater while these clicks are going on, the clicks are like so... Well, there was almost no way to avoid that without knowing the future, that I had to be on the right and not the left. The clicks are so loud and the shockwaves are so extreme that, like, they could basically crush you or kill you. So it's kind of dangerous to swim with them. Not to mention the risk that they're just so large that if they were to hit you with their tail or something, that'd probably be it. But I think the appeal is that when people swim with them, they actually, the whales will regard the people. They'll kind of stop and go head to tail and click at you and be like, you want to talk with us? You want to have a conversation? We'll let you in. And the person can just like assume a position in the conversation, basically. So they're very polite creatures, it would appear. They're very gentle, and I don't know a lot about it. I saw this one thing about it, and that's all these little turning things in this Buyer swamp that we're in. Reminded me of it. Alright, beat that. So where are we at? How much farther do we got? I think we got a little ways to get to the banana thing and defeat the guy. But what the heck, let's try it. Let's see if we can get to the big baddie and finish it. Well, finish this area. Okay, we're at a minecart section, so this could be my undoing. Even with all of the cheats at my disposal. Oh no! Why would they do this? Oh, these areas are cruel. Really, really quite cruel. Okay, that means I'm halfway through, right? It's almost, oops, that was me. That wasn't really hard, I just derped on that. Alright, checkpoint. Which is just as well. I guess you're not allowed to jump there. You just gotta ride it. Lesson learned. This still seems easier than the first minecart stage. The first minecart stage was really unpleasant. I didn't get hit by the bees coming up. I don't know what you're talking about. I totally just got through that. That was the first time. Hey, look, we're at the G already. No deaths. This guy looks mad. The first minecart stage, I died like 30 times. But this, I mean, I died once. Maybe twice. But really not so bad at all. Yeah, I'm okay with that. That was not too cruel. Oh, I thought we were going to the banana stage next, but we're not. It tricked me. Lights out, huh? Alright, we'll blitz through this. Lights or no lights, we'll get through this quickly. I think I finally hit my stride maybe with this game. And I can go without having to really even see. Oops. Glad that rope has just been suspended at its zenith of its swing, waiting for me. Oh no. See, when I'm quiet and I just concentrate, it's a little... But, oh, I have had to skip, or use my awesome, amazing save state powers a couple times. Oop. There we go. No, don't want to go down there. I don't remember this stage at all either. I don't remember the whole, like, lights on off thing. So this is more of a sound cue with the barrels being thrown, but, like, I can't hear the audio so much, so it's kind of just good luck to you. Exit, thank you. Alright, let's just, let's take out this bad boy here. What is this? Boss Dumb Drum. I'm guessing it's the bird again, right? Yep, because we did the mole gopher guy again. Or am I fighting a giant sentient oil drum? That feels political somehow. Feels political to me somehow. Just an oil drum with a X on it. This is a symbolic fight somehow. Am I supposed to be able to win here, or what? Like, do I just survive it, or am I actually supposed to be attacking? Okay, I can't touch him. It seems to be progressing. The enemies are getting more difficult, so I'm gonna assume that I have to, just survive long enough. And we're gonna let, Diddy Kong take the brunt of the beginning, because it looks like there's some hefty bad guys towards the midpoint there. And I don't want the hefty bad guys to be undefeatable, so if I keep Donkey Kong here in my pocket, maybe things will work out better for me. I don't remember this boss at all. I must have really not gotten very far in this game very often. Alright. That's about as bad as you can get, right? So now what? What could you possibly send at me now? Rolling armadillos. And then it just kills itself. I guess that was an interesting boss. I just had to survive it long enough. Okay, we did it. We beat the oil drum what's-its. We've moved on to Chimp Cavern, so I will see you in the next one. Please join me, and have a good one.